Hello guys, my name is Alex Gomez and on today's video we're gonna be sculpting Kid Buu. This is one of my most favorite series ever. I love Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball GT and Dragon Ball, all the Dragon Balls is my favorite, so I had to do this sculpt. I really love it and one of my favorite characters is Kid Buu, so might as well, why not? For more sculpting videos, tips and techniques, 3D art, anything related with the 3D industry, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell to be notified when I release a video every Friday. So let's get started. So we're starting with the block out process with a polysphere. Then we're gonna add some other spheres to block out the body. And you can find that brush in the channels on 3 character workshop. Are the brushes that I use. And yeah, so we're just blocking out the body, poly grouping, making the muscles, the pectorals. So if you guys watch my video from last week, stylized torso, you can relate a little bit this workflow that we're doing here to develop Kid Buu. And what we're doing here is just using polyspheres and just blocking out and make them the same shape as the muscle. Then after I have all the muscles in place, Dynamesh in a resolution of 512, and I start drawing some details, or kind of a secondary block out, I will say, drawing some details, and also filling out a little bit the gaps between the muscles, because as I explained before, the muscles, they intersect, they're not separate. So I keep with my filling out process, just fill out the gaps and just start doing the adding a little bit more of detail to it. As you can see there, working on the ribs and a little bit on the abs, also on the arms. Like I always mention, I just don't just focus on one part and spend my whole time in that part. I like to move back and forth, but I think that is a good workflow when you work, for example, in the abs and you move to the chest, or you move on the back. I think if you focus just in one part and one spot, sometimes it's not gonna, you not gonna see it the same. And if you go working something else, let's say you work a little bit in the abs and then you work a little bit in the chest, then you go back to the abs, you see something different that can probably improve. So to make the holes, I just mask it, invert the mask, and I just push them in and Dynamesh. So it's a very simple process. It's just I took the reference from an image in Google from the cartoon. By the way, this is one of my favorite cartoons ever, Dragon Ball Z. I just love it. So in this case, I'm doing the head in a separate place, so it's gonna be easier for me to work on details and also to pose it. I'm just doing the bust for this character. I've been just really busy with work, so I think the bust for this time is fine. Eventually I'm gonna do a full character, but let's see. So it's almost the same process, just blocking out, and you're just doing you know how I think the shape of the head is gonna look, and trying to work with proportions. I normally have 2 monitors, so I have one of the reference in one monitor, but if you Zbrush in another monitor. But if you guys have just one monitor, I recommend you guys use a free software. The name is PureRef, and you can just drag and put it on top of your, it's gonna be always on top of your monitor, so it's a really good piece of software for doing references. So as always mentioned before, I just look at my reference and start building from there, and just use simple brushes, clay build up for the eyebrows, or that part of the eyebrows. I really like the style of Dragon Ball. It's something that my favorite things are the eyes, all the parts of the eyes, the eye sockets, and how they have this part of the bone, the orbital bone, like big, I think it's just pretty cool. So I keep working on some details and just I give it some color, so I kind of like feel like I'm representing more the character with some color. I just enjoy doing the colors. And for the eyes, I just add a subtool like a polysphere and just shape it to it just with the move tool, and start doing some more details. And as you see, like, just go back and forth, just work a little bit on this, a little bit on that, and then just move on to another one. Because in the beginning you're gonna see it's not gonna look great, it's just gonna look like not that good, but you just have to be patient. This is like a patient art, you know. You're not gonna get it right the first time, and you keep going at it, like it's gonna get better. Just be patient and just follow the references. So I'm working a little bit in the back. I'm not gonna show the back at all, I'm just gonna show kind of like the chest. For the, how you call that, I don't know, like the thing in the head, no idea. Just please mention in the comments what is the name of the thing that he has in the head. I just use the curve brush tool, and I manage the size of the stroke, the size and the intensity of it, so I can just give it that curve. And after give it that curve, I just dynamesh and start adding some more details and kind of like some wrinkles on the side of that like skin horn. I don't know what is the name, let's say skin horn. Anyways, I use like as you can see, I just use a polysphere, and with the polysphere I just create the teeth. And in this case I'm just gonna create just one like fang, and then I'm gonna duplicate it and modify it for the other teeth. But first I'm gonna do the gums, so I know where to place them. And it's very simple what I do. I just do the dynamesh and use the clay build-up just to kind of like add some volume to it, and also the dam standard to add some details. Not too many details, because as you can see right there, I'm working in a low resolution as a dynamesh. I think it's 256. And as I said before, I'm just duplicating the teeth and modify it a little bit. And once I have one set of teeth in one side, I just go to Z plugin and I mirror X as a one subtool, so I have all the teeth in the same place. And kind of like got tired, should I go and get the bottom teeth, but I just decided let's keep doing some other details, some kind of like some wrinkles where the ears, some wrinkles where the nose is supposed to be, some wrinkles where he's smiling, like that part of top of the mouth. And I didn't follow like the reference just like it is, because it's a 2D reference, but I just went with the flow and kind of like enjoy the process and was exploring what I really like or what was looking cool or not cool in it. I was really happy with this process. Like I really enjoyed making this character, and it wasn't too long at all, but definitely enjoyed it a lot. So you see, like I just go back and forward and add some details right there in the eyes, like in the forehead, and then I move to the ears. So and pretty much is dam standard and the standard brush. So once I have it, I just trim it, so I get rid of the bottom is just the bust. I might 3D printed. Let's see, I will show you guys the process if I do a 3D print of this character. And then I do the holes for the top of the head. And There you go. Now I duplicate the gums. I already have the gums, so I'm not gonna make another set of gums. For me, efficiency is the best. I just sometimes I work in some projects that I have to deliver so fast, so for me, like, I found the best workflow, like the most efficient is the way to go. And what I'm doing here, I'm just gonna do half of the teeth and move it around and just put it in place. And after I have put it in place, I'm just gonna do the same, merge them together. And should I use polygroups for the teeth, it would have been easier to move, but anyways, it just that was the way I was doing it. But sometimes if you have all your teeth and they have different polygroups, you can move it too, so you're just avoiding changing subtools and then merging them. So in this case, I just merged them together and then I mirror them, and I had something happen. I deleted my gums by accident, so I have to remake them again. So after I remake the gums, I'm probably gonna add some details to the teeth, I believe so. And I just use the dam standard to do those details and just keep looking at it, and add a little bit more details in the gums as well. Just the tiny details, not gonna like notice too much in the final render, but if you go close up, yes, but not too much. So, and then gonna do the tongue, and that's pretty much the tongue, sorry, and that's pretty much with the polysphere. And just keep the shape. I'm not gonna add too many details because I'm gonna hardly see at the end. I kind of like want to have like a very contrast render, as you can see in my thumbnail of the video. So adding some more details, then I'm just gonna start posing the head, and I have the head there, but there's something that's not looking right, and it's the neck. So, and also I forgot to do that, give that little bit of a bulb at the end of Majin Buu's head. So tell me in your comments, what is your favorite Dragon Ball Z character? Like for me, Majin Buu and Vegeta are my favorite. Kid Buu, mostly. Kid Buu is my favorite. So you see, that's why I had the different, not the different, but yeah, different pieces, the head and the body, so I could just manipulate it and move it, and instead of having to kind of like go to a T pose and pose it, and I wanted like a quick and dirt process in this one. And we pretty much did it, and let's move the thing a little bit, and let's do some fill, and let's move that out, and we're gonna get it ready. And that's it, guys. This is our Kid Buu. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to watch my other 2 videos right here. Don't forget to watch them. Take care and see you next week.